Hi everyone, today we're going to be dealing with relative clauses and defining and non-defining clauses. I have prepared two videos that I downloaded from YouTube for you to enjoy them.
Hello and welcome to today's grammar game show. I'm your host, Will, but I'm no measure of intention. And of course, let's not forget Leslie, our all-knowing voice in the sky.
Hello, everyone!
Tonight we're going to be asking you 3 questions about...
Relative clauses! That useful grammar that allows you to modify a noun.
Okay, now let's meet our contestants.
Hello all, my name's Levington.
And contestant number 2?
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Kate.
Great! Nice to see you again, Levington. Let's get going, and don't forget, you can play along at home too. Our first round is a quick-fire round. Look at this picture and complete the sentence with the correct relative pronoun. Here we go. This is a guy spoke to me on the bus.
Who? This is the guy who spoke to me on the bus.
Correct!
These are the trees I planted last year.
Which? These are the trees which I planted last year.
Correct!
That is the lady I saw eating lunch.
Who again? That is the lady who I saw eating lunch.
Correct!
Here is the building is in the middle of town.
Which? Here is the building which is in the middle of town.
Correct!
Well done, both of you. And for a bonus point, tell me in which of these sentences can the relative pronoun who or which be replaced with that?
All of them.
Correct!
Leslie!
Good job! Defining relative clauses such as these specify which noun we are talking about. They use the relative pronouns who and which. Who is for people and which is for things. However, in this type of relative clause, both who and which can always be replaced by that. Just remember, it's a bit less formal.
Levington, 4 points for you, and Kate. It's ladies' night at my favorite club, so 8 points for you.
Why is that important?
Oh, Levington. I see chivalry truly is dead. I suppose you don't give up your seat to a lady on the bus either. Minus 2 points for you. No. Question 2. In addition to who, that, and which, the relative pronoun whose can also be used. But why is whose different to who, which, and that? Look at this sentence and tell me. I have a friend whose car is a Ferrari.
Whose is different because it describes a possession. Unlike who, which, and that, it cannot be used without being followed by a noun.
Leslie?
Right again, Levington! Whose is a determiner, like my or your. Despite being a relative pronoun, it must be followed by a noun. We cannot say, I have a friend whose is a Ferrari. It must be, whose car is a Ferrari.
Well done, Levington. However, this is a negative points round. Minus 6 points to you.
I would graciously like to give my points for this round to Kate.
Oh, that's very gentlemanly of you. And because it's ladies' night, all her points are increased. So, Kate, Levington gives you 100 points. Oh. It's time for our last question. Look at these 4 sentences and tell me in which 2 the relative pronoun can be left out.
I've never seen a man who can dance like him. He met a friend who he invited to lunch. Libraries are buildings that lend you books. It's definitely a job which I wouldn't want to do.
B. He met a friend he invited to lunch. And D. It's definitely a job I wouldn't want to do.
Leslie!
You're dead right, Kate. When the relative pronoun represents the object of the relative clause, such as in sentences B and D, it can be left out. However, if it represents the subject of the relative clause, such as in A and C, it cannot be left out.
Well done, Kate. Another 100 points to you.
I'd like to give them to Levington. He's doing so badly, I think he needs the help.
So generous of you. Very well, Levington. Kate gives you the points. You get 5 points. Well, that brings us to the end of today's grammar game show. Let's count out the points. And the winner is...
Lockdown!
Oh, well, I never. It's a lockdown. That means no winner is declared this show, and we have to wait until next time to play again. Kate and Levington will both be staying here until the next show.
What?
Oh, don't worry. Doesn't get that cold in here over the weekend. Or so I'm told, anyway. I'm off home. Say goodbye, Leslie.
Adios, Leslie.
Well, hey there, I'm Emma from English. Today, we're going to talk about 2 words that are pretty similar. 2 words that I know many of you have been confused about. Which or that? Now, these words are exactly what we're going to talk about today. Which or that in relative clauses. And I'll check that you've been listening at the end of this lesson because I've got a mini quiz to test you, right? 10 questions in a little over 2 minutes. So make sure you pay attention. Okay, are you ready? All you need to do is decide, is which or that the correct word to use? This quiz is going to get faster as we go, so you'll have less and less time to answer each question. So you've got to be ready, right? Make sure you keep track of how many questions you get right so that you can tell me how you did at the end. Up here, I'm going to show you 2 sentences, but only one of those sentences is correct, right? You just need to choose the correct one. Are you ready? you didn't know which ring, then I can be specific and say, the ring that my grandma gave me. Number 4. What do you think? It's definitely A. He's not allergic to all food, just specifically food cooked with soy oil. So see how if we remove this clause, it changes completely, right? Food can give him an allergic reaction. It's a completely different meaning. The information is essential. I have one pair of sunglasses and they're pink. So number 5. B makes more sense. The fact that they're pink is not really essential information, is it? So we would choose B. Number 6. I've had my computer for 6 years. It's the only computer that I have. B. Yes. Again, this information is not essential because we know that I only have one computer, right? Music makes me want to dance, but only music with a good beat, not any other types of music. Yes, it's A, you're right. My shirt that has a stain on it needs to be washed. Or my shirt which has a stain on it needs to be washed. A, right? It's essential information. I need to know which shirt, out of all of my shirts, which is the one that needs to be washed. The one with the stain. I forgot my jacket that's purple on the bus. I forgot my jacket which is purple on the bus. The answer's B. Okay, the last one now. The picture that was taken at sunset is my favorite. The picture which was taken at sunset is my favorite. Yeah, the picture that was taken at sunset is my favorite. Perfect, nice work. Phew, that got really, really fast towards the end, don't you think? How did you do? How many did you get right? Did you make any mistakes? Share your results in the comments so I can see how you did. I love creating new lessons for you every single week. So if you did enjoy this lesson, then make sure you hit the subscribe button down there and let me know if there are any English lessons you are dying for me to teach. Right now, I think it's time to head over here and check out this lesson.